Hi, folks. This is Kenneth Price. It's Tuesday morning here in Portland, Oregon. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day. I'm your psychiatric shaman. Dream character, psychiatric shaman. I've started a ministry, and it's for people who have made the courageous decision to exit psychiatry and come off their psych meds and benzodiazepines. A very, very heroic decision. I'm not a new age life coach. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a therapist, and I don't have any of those credentials. You've heard my spiel before. This is an actual ministry. True. And it's not based on a religion either. It's based on an experience. Because I'm one of you folks. The parable of Kenny contained 25 years of psych meds and benzodiazepines, psychiatry, alcohol and drugs, and a very, very frightening and difficult and painful withdrawals plural. I emerged from all that, not without the help of a higher power. That's why it's a ministry. It's not a religion. But it has to be under the guise of a ministry because it was a higher power that emerged the dream character, Kenneth, out of all that. Okay, so now that I've got all that out of the way, my preface, what's the title of this video? My family doesn't get me. I've been doing outreach calls for a very long time, and what I'm hearing over and over is that my family doesn't understand. My family doesn't get it. My friends have all abandoned me. All right, so this is going to be a very difficult video to make, but I've just got to come out and say it. All right, folks, here you find yourself. You've chosen to exit psychiatry. You're withdrawing off psych meds. You're withdrawing off benzodiazepines, and guess what? You're coming for the first time saying, I'm finding out who my real friends are. Maybe that's the reason people don't call me as often as I would like them to, because I offer myself for outreach. Because down deep inside, we know that a qualified, loving person is not going to buy that story. However, I'm going to go one step further. I'm not going to shame you for creating that story either. And I'm not going to criticize you, and I'm not going to scold you. And I'm not going to say, you shouldn't be making up that story. Those people tried their best. I'm not going to go there with you folks. I'm going to go even deeper. And I'm gonna tell you, I hear something even deeper underneath the story you're telling yourself, that all my friends have abandoned me. My family's abandoned me. You're scared and you're frightened and you're lonely. Yeah. When these chemicals, pharmaceuticals, are flushing out of our body, let's kind of cut to the chase. Here's what's happening: lack of sleep and anxiety. If there's more going on for you, there may be, but in my story, it was two components: lack of sleep and anxiety. And because of my lack of spiritual discipline, I had a very strong ego. And if you combine a strong ego with lack of sleep and anxiety, what's going to happen, folks, is the ego is going to go on hyperdrive. I had an outreach call this week. A woman said, I'm being surrounded by entities. Well, yeah, I thought I was surrounded by entities too. They're not entities. It's a monkey mind. And, have you ever heard the term, I've got a drunk monkey on my back? Well, when you're coming off psych meds and benzodiazepines, you don't have a drunk monkey on your back. You've just given that monkey a line of cocaine, and he's going all balls to the walls. Excuse my language. Okay. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing because I want you to see that I'm happy. I'm laughing because I want you to see on the other side of this, But let's get back to the topic of this video. Because I do have to get serious, folks. I do have to instill some tough love into this video. People, sometimes they call me and they say, no one understands. No one understands. I have nobody. And I've got to share with you folks what happened last week. There was somebody who came, truly she was crying for help. Truly, I could hear she was crying for help. And the words came out just like that. I have nobody, and nobody gets me. And I'm in a very difficult position now, because I am now acting as a moderator for a group chat we've got. And I spent a lot of time with this person over the phone saying, I want to bring you into the group chat. I want to include you in this community. I'm just a one-man band. I'm not a miracle worker. I want to I hear your cry for help, and I want to get underneath the cry for help and bring you into a community and offer resources. And as soon as this person came into the community, it was, I can't go on any longer like this. I can't go on and I had to make a very difficult decision. Yes, underneath that, she was crying for help. I could hear the cry for help. But because of the nature of the language, I had to have her removed. Hard decision. So this video is about language then. How do we ask for help? Do we sit out and say, I have nobody, or I can't go on like this, or basically those are the two that promulgated the actual removal. I called her late. I left a message, but I said that's where I wanted to go with this video, and I'll tell you why I wanted to go with this video. Because of my outreach, and because I don't charge money, and because this is a ministry, I take these calls. And a person who is looking at me and saying, I have nobody, nobody cares about me, I have nobody, and I'm making eye contact because I care. See where I'm going with this? I put myself out there in a ministry, and I extend 45 minutes of my time, giving of myself to somebody, and they want to use that 45 minutes telling me they have nobody. This is going to be very harsh, but it's going to be true. Some people will heal, and some people will not heal. Okay? We think this all has to do with the chemicals up here. As soon as if I stay long enough in bed, the chemicals will right themselves. Not the full picture, folks. There is a time component, and that is just going to be given. There's also an education that goes on here. We need to learn, what the language of victim is. And it no fault and no blame. No one had told this person, that she was using the language of victim. That's a caterpillar language. We got to have we got to get a new language going here, folks. We've got caterpillar language and we've got butterfly language. Now, the reason this ministry is talking about a higher power and topics like mysticism is because I don't call this a withdrawal. And I want you to stop calling it a withdrawal. This is not a withdrawal for the psychiatric shaman. This is a medically induced dark night of the soul. My hands are like this because I had caterpillar here and I had butterfly here, and in the middle we've got cocoon. Choice point. When you're in a cocoon, you can do two things. You can say, this shouldn't be happening, everyone's abandoned me, and I have nobody. Okay? When you're saying that to yourself, you're looking this way at the caterpillars. And I'm telling you, that's protraction. That's what's happening on those Facebook pages. Years and years and years and years. I have nobody. This shouldn't be happening. I'm going to get the doctors. It's not bad or wrong. It's a misunderstanding because of the way the person is looking. Okay? Looking at the caterpillars. You're in the cocoon. You're in the choice point. All that's required, folks, is to change the focus, the shift 180 degrees, and look at the butterflies. I told this person, there are butterflies surrounding you. I see them everywhere. But you can't hear them or see them because you're telling me you have nobody, and you're choosing, you are choosing to believe that you have nobody, while I've just given you 45 minutes of my time. Choice point. Not bad or not wrong. It's a very difficult, it has to be communicated very difficult, without shame or without guilt. But I had to tell this person specifically, no more. This is all I can do, and I haven't been guided to put any more energy towards you. Tough love on steroids. The topic of this video, when I started off, well, now I can't remember because my videos just kind of go stream of consciousness. It's choice. And I'm not telling everyone to put peak paint over it. And this is why I go over and over and over this message. It's a message which I repeat because I don't have one formula. I'm not saying just put rainbows and unicorns and sunshine. But I'm also saying that if you've chosen to stay in victim language, there's a protraction on the horizon. It's short and simple. This takes faith, folks. Remember, minister. I'm not credentialed with any specific religion. And I may get credentialed at some point in time, but for right now, I'm not credentialed. But I'll tell you my qualifications. Emerging from 25 years of psychiatric madness, required balls to the wall spiritual work on myself, for my own emergence. Qualifications. I'm one of you. I even had, one intuitive hit. Maybe I should start calling this a 12-step program for, people exiting psychiatry. Hello, my name's Kenneth, and I was ex-poly-drugged. All right, so this is going to be about it's 12 minutes now, so probably about a 13 or 14-minute video, my average length. All right, here's what I want you to do, or here's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to be frightened to contact me. Don't be frightened. There's no shame or no guilt in having found ourselves caught in a psychiatric spiderweb, folks. Did any of us, when we were in, grammar school and junior high and high school, and maybe some of you for college, did they ever give us a course on the dangers of psych meds? No, I don't know of your generation. It was Nancy Reagan. Just say no. Well, she I didn't even, as a matter of fact, folks, I got to even go even further. I was in a treatment center, when I was 39 years old, and even the counselors in the treatment center got up there and were heralding these psych meds of the miraculous. Okay, no fault, no blame. That being said, full responsibility. Now that we know, we take full responsibility. Now that we know, I guess I'll give each person I'll give each person 1 minute to tell me their brief story of how this shouldn't be happening, of how their whole family's left them, and, how nobody understands and cares for them. I'll give you 60 seconds. And then we're going to start getting to work. Yeah, that's my spiel on a Tuesday morning. Okay, folks, video's going on longer than I expected. Leave your comments below. Tell you why. I have not taken a single cent for this ministry. I haven't accepted any money, and the fuel is the need. The fuel is the demand. But this is not an economic demand. This is not a supply, and this is not, how many hits can I get off YouTube to make me a celebrity? A celebrity for what? Do I want to be a celebrity on this? No. Be ridiculous. This has leveled my egoic pride all the way to the core. And it's leveling your egoic pride all the way to the core. And folks, that's a good thing. You've got to hear me reframe this. That's a good thing. You know why? The house on sand is washed away. Do you see where my hands are? You've been leveled. Your dream character has been leveled to the core. My hands are down here at the bottom. There's bedrock down here. We're building a house on rock. not a Christian, but the Bible says so many wise things. So leave your comments below. That's what I want from you. That's what I need from you. And remember the slogan. You've not been damaged. If you want to believe you've been damaged, then go right ahead and say, this shouldn't be happening. Does anybody else have this symptom? Nobody gets me. Nobody understands me. And, then you can come in and to a ministry like mine, and you can be asked to leave a ministry like mine. And you're going to have proof. You're going to give yourself proof that you've been damaged. You're going to create your own reality that you've been damaged. You hear what I'm saying? If you tell yourself and you believe that you've been damaged, it will become true for you. Now, what do you want to be your truth? Because I put in my whole soul into extension for others. And I'm not judging you folks, because I know how frightened and scared you are. If I didn't know firsthand, I wouldn't be doing this. Okay? Why haven't you been damaged? Because who you are. Remember the way I pointed. The butterfly is who you are. You're not that caterpillar. You are that butterfly. Caterpillar damage? Yeah. Butterfly damage? No. Choice point. Cocoon. Do you want to go back to the caterpillar? Go right ahead. Because they don't last long in this ministry, because we're shooting for butterflies, folks. And don't fret if you don't choose butterfly this time. Don't worry. I mean, you may get part of your caterpillar back, but I want you to heed this, that life will deliver another blow until the cocoon finally makes it all the way to butterfly status. Okay. Second thing. Down below, I'm leaving a link to my Facebook account, which is a link to the messenger. And I do these FaceTime calls. I take them. If there's a need, if you're guided, yeah, don't be frightened to reach out. Okay? That's my second invitation. My third invitation, down below also you'll see a link to the weekly Zoom call every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And I've already archived 13 of them. They're on YouTube, because this is the exchange among others who have all made the decision, and amazing to see all these courageous souls who are doing the work, folks. Okay, this video is about 18 minutes on a Tuesday morning. Folks, I have so much respect and admiration for you, and I know how difficult this is, and I know how painful it is. If mine had not been difficult and painful, I wouldn't be doing this ministry. Coming from love. It's Kenneth Price on Tuesday morning, your psychiatric shaman. May the force be with you. Bye.